Have you ever looked around your home and felt like something just wasn't quite right? You've picked out the furniture, added the decor, maybe even hung some art on the walls, but it still doesn't feel as polished or as pulled together as you imagined. I know that feeling all too well. And here's the truth most designers won't tell you. It's not about buying more stuff or redecorating from scratch. The magic often comes down to one simple choice: the paint color on your walls. Today, I'm going to share 5 unique paint shades that you don't usually see everywhere, but will instantly elevate your space, making it feel more cohesive, more expensive, and truly like home. And stick with me until the end, because I'll show you exactly how to combine 3 of these shades into a simple palette you can use throughout your home. I know how easy it is to focus on furniture and decor, thinking that's what makes a room feel complete. But I learned firsthand that even with the right pieces, a space can still feel off. For me, the real shift happened when I changed the wall color. That single update gave the room depth and warmth I didn't know it was missing. And that's the kind of transformation I want to help you create too. Which room in your home could use a refresh? Let me know in the comments. Let's start with a shade that brings warmth and subtle elegance without screaming for attention. The first color is Sherwin-Williams Shiitake. This warm, earthy taupe sits right between beige and gray, but it has more personality. It leans into those mushroom tones that feel organic and grounded. When I first saw Shiitake in a friend's newly renovated home, I was struck by how soft yet sophisticated it felt. Picture it with oak floors, a walnut coffee table, soft white curtains, and a black floor lamp. Simple touches that let Sherwin-Williams Shiitake's warmth stand out. It's the kind of color that quietly elevates a space. If you have a living room or bedroom that feels a bit too stark or cold, this could be the shade that brings it to life. And it plays beautifully with light, whether you have lots of natural daylight or rely on warm artificial bulbs. But maybe you want something with a bit more depth, something moodier that still feels neutral. That brings me to the next color, Benjamin Moore Pashmina. This balanced gray with taupe undertones offers just the right mix of warmth and neutrality. It creates depth without overpowering the space, making it a perfect backdrop for layering textures and finishes, whether it's white trim, natural wood, or soft textiles. Under warm lighting, Pashmina enhances the coziness of a room, while cooler light brings out its refined, understated presence. Picture this shade in an entryway with crisp white trim, a simple console table, and a soft table lamp. Easy elements that feel welcoming without overwhelming the space. Pashmina also works beautifully in living rooms, layered with linen sofas, cozy throws, and textured rugs, adding just enough warmth to keep things feeling relaxed yet elevated. And in a home office, it creates a calm, focused atmosphere without feeling sterile. Now, if you're feeling ready to step away from neutrals and introduce a hint of color, there's one green that can do that while still feeling timeless and elegant. Farrow & Ball's Cardroom Green. This muted green with just a whisper of blue and soft gray undertones has such a rich, historic vibe. It reminds me of cozy libraries or elegant dining rooms in old English homes, spaces that feel layered, collected, and calm. The kind of color that feels like it's always belonged. You can try it on an accent wall or go bold and use it on cabinetry. And here's where it really shines. Under warm lighting, that green deepens, giving the space a sense of depth and character that brighter greens just can't match. Pair Cardroom Green with a soft ivory linen sofa, taupe velvet pillows, and a wool rug with subtle patterns. This creates warmth and texture while letting the green accent wall stand out. Add in brass lighting fixtures or walnut wood coffee tables to really bring out that subtle blue-gray undertone and make the whole space feel calm, layered, and elevated. But what if you want to go even deeper? Create that dramatic anchor in a room. That's where Sherwin-Williams Urbane Bronze comes in. This bronzy charcoal is bold yet approachable. It has warm brown undertones that soften the depth of the color so it never feels too harsh. I love using Urbane Bronze on kitchen islands, accent walls, or even exterior doors. It grounds the space, adds sophistication, and pairs beautifully with warm metallic accents like brass or copper. The key with a dark color like this is to use it in well-lit areas so it doesn't feel too heavy. When done right, it creates a focal point that feels luxurious and intentional. Finally, let's talk about a soft white that doesn't feel sterile or cold. Bare Smoky White is that perfect warm off-white with subtle beige undertones. It's gentle, inviting, and provides the perfect backdrop for layering richer colors. I often recommend this for ceilings or trim, but it works beautifully for entire rooms as well, especially if you want that light, airy feel without the starkness of a pure white. Under natural daylight or warm LEDs, Smoky White maintains its softness, adding warmth to the space without overpowering it. So how do you bring these shades together? If you want a home that feels cohesive and thoughtfully designed, here's a simple palette that works seamlessly. Picture Smoky White as your main wall color, setting a soft, welcoming tone throughout the home. Then, add depth with cardroom green on an accent wall or cabinetry, introducing a refined touch of color. Finally, layer in pashmina on built-ins or trim to ground the space and add that sense of warmth and richness. And here's how you could carry this palette through your home. Imagine starting with Smoky White in the main living areas. Think living room, hallways, or even an open-plan kitchen. Its soft warmth keeps the space feeling airy and inviting. Now, picture cardroom green in smaller, more intimate spaces where you want a touch of drama. Maybe a powder room, a dining nook, or the back of a bookcase to give depth and intrigue. And pashmina? It's the perfect color to tie things together in transitional spaces like hallways, stairwells, or even on cabinetry in your kitchen or bathroom. It adds just enough moodiness without overwhelming. You could also flip things around. If you have a cozy bedroom that needs a cocoon-like feel, make pashmina the main wall color. Bring in Smoky White on the trim and ceiling for softness, and add cardroom green on a piece of furniture or as an accent wall for that unexpected touch of color. This palette is flexible. It works across different styles and spaces, always bringing that elevated, thoughtful feel. And if you're still not sure about these colors, make sure to watch my next video on bulletproof paint colors for 2025. Let's make your home feel pulled together. I'll see you in the next one.